Have you faced a situation in life that if you had to make a certain choice or take a certain path, you know that you're going to face a lot of difficulties and challenges along the way, and still you choose it anyway? Not because you were forced to, not because you didn't see it coming, but because something inside you said, "This matters, even if it breaks me." That's exactly what this song Kalank is about. After all, the very word Kalank translates to a stigma, a blemish, or a mark of shame. If we can elevate the context, shifting the focus from a romantic lover to our boldest choices in life, no matter the circumstances or the repercussions, it becomes a profound manual for spiritual rebellion, shadow work, and ultimate surrender. Here is the deep philosophical breakdown of the lyrics and exactly how we can apply this wisdom to completely transform our lives. Let's start with the reframing of societal judgment. Why does the world want to erase this? Whatever that you love doing or choosing is not a stigma, it is the goal of your eyes. In society, anything that defines the norm, like an unconventional path or a choice, a deep belonging, or a boundary pushing dream, is often labeled by the world as kalank, a disgrace, a mistake, a crazy risk. The world tries to erase it because it threatens their conformity. But the lyricist brilliantly contrasts kalank, a black mark of shame, with a black mark which can be used to beautify and protect the eyes from negative energy. They are both black marks, but their meaning entirely depends on who is wearing them. What is the kalank in your life? What is that one passion, dream, or trait you have that the society judges or tells you to erase? To live a happier life, you must stop viewing your unique path through the eyes of societal judgment. Reframe the blemishes into your strength and its opportunities. Own your unconventional choices. What the world calls your flaw is actually your greatest beauty and your ultimate protection. And when you hear the word blemish, it actually means acceptance. Acceptance of the fact that, yes, this will hurt, yes, this may not end well, but still I choose it. And that's a very uncomfortable truth about life. Because we like to believe that we always make rational choices, that we want to avoid pain, that we want to protect ourselves. But the truth is, some of the most defining moments of our lives comes from the choices we knew would hurt us. Human beings are deeply uncomfortable with passion that they cannot comprehend, and they will always try to label your intense focus as a disorder. If you want to achieve true greatness or experience deep inner peace, you must absolutely make peace with being fundamentally misunderstood by the masses. You have to stop seeking their permission and stop trying to translate your soul's language to people who do not want to hear it. When people look at your life and call your passion a disease, an unhealthy obsession, or a reckless mistake, just take a deep breath and smile inwards. You do not need to defend your dream. You know the truth. It is your practice, and it is the very thing keeping your soul alive. Your devotion does not require an audience to be scared from. The fire burning inside you was never meant to warm those who choose to stand in the freezing cold of conformity. Protect that fire, nurture it in silence, and let the sheer magnitude of your growth be your only response. Then the lyrics takes us even deeper, diving straight into the profound depths, exploring the absolutely vital, unavoidable integration of our inner shadow and our inner light. The singer sings with a heartbreaking vulnerability. I am the wandering traveler, you are my resting place. You are the glowing firefly, I am the dense dark forest. Deeply representing darkness, ignorance, heavy inertia, and chaos. Here, the protagonist is doing the bravest thing a human being can ever do. They are freely, openly admitting their deepest, ugliest flaws. I am dark, I am completely lost, I am a dense, terrifying forest. Think about how much energy we expend every single day trying to avoid making this exact admission. We spend our entire lives putting on heavy, exhausting cover ups, desperately trying to project an image of pristine perfection. We curate our social media feeds, we carefully script our conversation, and we run from our past traumas, all to hide our darkness. We feel an immense crushing shame for our broken pieces and our unhealed wounds. But the song teaches a profound, liberating truth that echoes the greatest masters in human history. So it teaches us to become the person we are destined to be. We must be willing to let go of the person we are right now. And that involves a period of intense difficulties. It is like clinging to the shore when the ocean of our potential is calling us. Darkness is simply a canvas that is waiting for the light. When we finally accept our messy, imperfect, heavily scarred self, we drop the weight of perfectionism. And in the new space of authenticity, we illuminate ourselves. How can this trait of ours become our blemish? The very thing that makes us beautifully unique. How does it protect us from living a painfully average, forgettable life? Without any absolute pride, we carve out and dedicate our passion, our art, to our inner peace. We are allowed to be the dense, messy, terrifying forest, not running from our shadow. Within that darkness, all we need is one small, resilient firefly of hope. Just one clear, defined goal, one person who loves you unconditionally, or one grounding. This is more than enough to make that entire dark forest feel deeply magical and full of potential, without furiously trying to micromanage our lives. Sometimes the most powerful, courageous, and transformative thing we can possibly do is look at ourselves and simply say, I am yours, lead me, take me where I need to go. Then this song is not a tragic love story, but a theory of self acceptance. It becomes an empowering, life changing anthem, the truth of our experience, that freedom which only comes when we finally stop caring about the tag of blemish, allowing us to step fully and boldly into our own authenticity.